What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Some more news. You know what? I'm going to say things have turned around, and my opinion on Mike McCarthy has changed some. From the time from the time that from the time that Mike McCarthy literally said after Jerry Jones, "Oh, I'd like to have me a good old quarterback controversy here." Mike McCarthy said, "Dak Prescott's my quarterback, and that's that. And when he's healthy and ready to go, he will be going." It seems like from that time, he ended up manning up. I think he basically said,
I'm no punk bitch. I ain't no punk bitch neither. I'm no punk bitch. Knock that head off.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. I ain't no punk bitch. And it seems like he is really taking control in the reins of this team. And FYI, I was talking to Brother Roz. Brother Roz, he actually said, "Do you actually think that the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Eagles will all make the playoffs this year?" And I said, well, at this point, there's a 91% chance of making it, according to the odds makers. He said the Giants will not make it to the playoffs. He said if they do, I'll eat a chip. So I'm going to see if I can get him to say that on air. And I'm not forcing anybody to eat a chip. I'm just saying. He has no faith in you, Giants. Just saying. So if you want to see him eat the chip, don't make the playoffs. If you don't want him, make the playoffs. So I guess you guys want to make the playoffs. But Micah Parsons, according to Mike McCarthy, and I'm more apt to start believing Mike McCarthy more than the Joneses, says that, talk to Micah Parsons, that he's fine, he's doing good, he's moving around okay, and so the injury does not seem to be very bad. Now, here's the thing about Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is a beast. He just called out the referees, and this is where it gets to be interesting because you can't fight City Hall, so to speak. We've been watching the games and seeing, he's getting double teamed, triple teamed, everything else, and he's also getting held on numerous plays. We see him getting held even though he ends up with the sack. So he tweeted out just a few moments ago something that I'm sure a lot of you will see. You see him literally have an arm around his neck being held, and he says, laugh out loud, y'all won't call this, but you sure will call roughing the passer. And that's the truth. He does not get any of those calls. I think there was one holding call that they made late in the game against him, but he's getting held multiple times every single game, but it doesn't seem to matter because he's still getting there. And that's one of those cases that, it's kind of like the Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I literally remember in the playoffs, I can't remember what team it was against, but the guy literally swatted like this and did not even touch him. Didn't touch him. And this is a playoff game where it was third down, and literally that SWAT call right there, boom. Unnecessary roughness. It's like he didn't even touch him. And I remember against the Raiders when Derek Carr was running. He was running. He dives head first, and Micah Parsons slows up and just tapped just like that on the helmet. Unnecessary roughness, 15 yards. It's like, wait a minute. But yet he ends up getting held every single play, wrapped up on, bear hugged and all, and they don't call it. So I can kind of understand exactly what Micah Parsons is saying, that, hey, if you want to call unnecessary roughness and protect the quarterbacks, fine. Then make sure you look out for a brother here, seriously. And it gets to be ridiculous because you look at this and say, damn, that's holding. Damn, that's holding. Damn, that's holding. And that's a sack. But damn, that's holding. So hopefully Micah Parsons will get, start getting some of these calls now that he's put them on Front Street. But then, I know what the trolls are going to say. Just stop complaining about the penalties and the bad calls. You just suck. Play the game. You know what? I look at how many times we get called for holding for the same calls that we don't get in return. Come on, at least keep it even. All right, keep it even. I'm going to have some notes that I'm working on, but at the moment we have this machine that's over here that we're trying to figure out, so it cuts out the vinyl and things. So I'm going to work on this for a little bit, and then get back to my research, because I'm sitting here looking at it, and everybody's now on the how bad the Rams are bandwagon. But here's the thing. When you look at, being Super Bowl champions, you get the tough schedule. You got the big boy schedule. And so when you look at the teams that they faced, their winning records are 15-10. You look at the teams that we've played, I think it's 13-12. You look at the wins records of the teams the Eagles have faced, it's 10-15. Clearly there's a difference playing some of the better teams. I mean, to think that the Rams have played the Cowboys at 4-1. They've played the 49ers, who are 3-2 and lead their division. They played the Buffalo Bills, that are 4-1. They played the Cardinals, and they played the Atlanta Falcons. Everybody they have at least 2 wins, and you've got 2 4-1 teams. Clearly, they're playing some tough competition, and if you're playing tough competition, your numbers are going to be worse against good teams versus if you're playing, I don't know, the Commanders and the Lions and the Jaguars. I'm just saying. I know you Eagle fans are going to get butthurt. I know you're going to get butthurt, but, it's hate week time. And that's what we do. I'm sure none of you guys are saying good things about me or the Cowboys. So, back at you. But let's hope that Micah Parsons putting the NFL on blast doesn't get them to, kind of fine him for speaking up about bad officiating. That's a no-no in the NFL.